This first case study on moderation looks at the background to the school and geography department of a particular school. Now let's read through this together. Passmore High School is a high school with over 1,000 learners. The school aims to provide teaching and learning of the highest quality and to maximize the development of each learner. Although it does have an assessment policy, it is more than 5 years old. The policy doesn't specify the moderation process, and many of the teachers don't know it even exists. The geography department consists of 4 teachers. None of the geography teachers are actually involved in senior management. The department is managed by the head of history. They meet on a continuous basis and are good friends. They all have been at the school for at least 6 years. So let's have a look at what are the implications on moderation of the background to the school. So the first is the assessment policies should include a moderation section in it. It's really important that the teachers know what policy or what process to follow and that it's documented somewhere. The second is that assessment policies should be reviewed every 3 years. Now remember, your assessment policy must include your moderation policy. So both of these processes should be reviewed every 3 years. Not every department needs to have a staff member on the management team. However, there needs to be a method of communication between the department and the management team. So in this case, you've got no geography teachers that are involved in senior management. So you've got to make sure that communication is there. The teachers in this department are all very experienced. It says that they've all been to the school for over 6 years, so we're assuming that they've got more than 6 years teaching experience. However, this doesn't mean that their work doesn't have to be moderated. It's really essential that moderation is carried out for all teachers, as this maintains and improves the standards of teaching, learning, and assessment in the school. And then the fifth aspect, or the fifth bit of information that we can look at here, is having a staff member with limited subject knowledge managing a particular department can create potential issues. So there you've got a situation where the department is managed by the head of history, which is normal often in schools, particularly in high schools. You've got, for example, a head of the commerce department, but there might be an accounting teacher, whereas the other teachers might teach economics and business. This is fine, but it's important to make sure that the manager of the department has certain skills. So what does make a good manager of the department? Well, the first is an in-depth knowledge of the required curriculum in that particular subject. You can't have someone moderating geography when they don't have a knowledge of the current curriculum and what is needed. The other aspect is obviously the assessment requirements. You need an in-depth knowledge of the assessment requirements for that particular subject. And then most importantly, specific knowledge related to teaching methods in that subject. So different subjects have different needs. So I think the key message here is, even if you've got someone else heading up the department that doesn't teach your subject, you need a subject specialist to moderate. So in this case, it might actually be better to have another teacher in the department moderating who understands geography and the needs of the curriculum assessment and teaching.